Hi there, Retro Trek Ralph here. Got another Eaglemoss official Starship collection review for the magazine model and all that lot. We're on 143 so far. Right, I have got this bagged, and I've brought it out of the bag. It's just a bit, yeah, creased at the minute. This goes to show that they just throw these through the shrink wrapper, shall we say. Lovely. Thanks, Eaglemoss, for your staff. Right, let's pull aside. Let's have a look at the magazine. Right, we're 143, which is the Merchantman. Now, I don't remember it ever being called the Merchantman until now, basically, when they announced it. It was the ship that was in Star Trek 3. It was the one that they had was giving. There was a Klingon female and a couple of humans-ish and an alien-ish who got the plans for the Genesis torpedo to Commander Krug, the Klingon. But it does look very much, if you look at this, the style of it, that's obviously going to be the bridge section, engineering and warp drive section, don't know what these possibly are, rear weapons, don't know. It's supposed to be just a cargo carrier, but it doesn't look like it could carry much. But you've got the vents on here and the shape, it looks like it could be possibly, you could ring it round. Actually, looking at that, you could put a deflector dish on that, and that'd be very much like the NX class Enterprise. But you've got the vents on here very much like the Reliant sort of back area, and the bridge section up here. So yeah, I do like the look of this ship, but never knew there was an underneath tail sort of section. It always looked like it was on the top, and I had one of these models that came with the FASA, the metal ones, and it didn't have the tail underneath. It was flat underneath, and it was just these end bits are just snapped straight off. But yeah, this magazine's absolutely shocking with being bent. Get it flattened down. So, Merchantman. It's a freighter on 23rd century, 150 metres long, crew of 3, warp 5. Got phases, but where? We don't know. I'm sure we'll find that out in a moment. So, like I said, humanoid captain and a first officer. And there we have the Klingon. Was it Valkrus? Valkrus was in Star Trek 3. I do like that film. I think the music in Star Trek 3 is amazing. James Horner continued his work from Star Trek 2 to do that. Also given the get you zoomed in without the lights on if I can. Yeah. Given the plans to the Klingon bird of prey, Commander Krug, and then getting blown up for the good work. So yeah, main bridge is up here. Forward energy weapon, is it just underneath? Is it inside this bit then? So this, instead of being looking like a deflector dish, which they wouldn't have done back then because there's no idea on what the Enterprise, the TV series Enterprise sort of way around would have been. Cargo hold, not much of. Reactor cooling ports, impulse engines, but where's the warp nacelles? Oh, these are the warp nacelles. Okay, fine. Doesn't seem to be much cargo-ish that you could fit in one of these. It'd be like an Elite Dangerous sort of ship. We've got it would be one little pod inside here. They could have your cargo in. So, design of the Merchantman. I want to call it Minuteman for no reason. Oh, I never realised it was in Deep Space Nine. It first reappeared as the Altex ship. In Next Generation episode, Outrageous Okuna. Then Deep Space Nine is the Marquis. So, got visual effects on Star Trek 3. And obviously the space dock there. We got kind of different with the doors on the space dock that we got a few weeks ago for the actual Eaglemoss model. I mean, it doesn't even look. The doors look a lot smaller on the actual filming model than that one, but I think that's changed as well as different sort of size there and a different design plan there as well. But I think some of these parts will come into like the scrap yards on Next Generation sort of, where they'll just chuck the models everywhere when they need something in the background. Original Enterprise refit there, one of my favourites. Yeah, I like that's it. It shows you the scale of the picture on here, the models. You've got model makers there, obviously getting all the lighting fitted up, and the size of it, and then you have the ship flying inside of it, so you can tell the scale is absolutely massive. Models they've done, which is absolutely balmy to do something that large. The Klingon, I thought they were the Klingon Targs, but they weren't. They were like a. Oh, that was the that wasn't a Targ. The Targ was actually on the ship, wasn't it? Was the bird of prey? And you had this one was one of the oh, they were on Spock's tube, weren't they? They were microbes that evolved. Yeah, giant eel. Commander Kruger, they went killed it. Right. This is one of the saddest moments in Star Trek history. This the Enterprise got blown up. It was kind of weird because did the warp core breach, but then all the primary hull blew up when everything would have been in the engineering section, which was the thing that survived. Didn't make sense. The bridge blew up as well. It must have been some sort of safety mechanism to make sure it doesn't get in enemy hands. Ah, there's a Klingon Targ. Yarr. Ragged dog. More effects from Star Trek 3. The fire. And they're really good effects on this for the time. And this was what, 84, 85, something like that, Star Trek 3. Oh yeah, lovely little ship. But like I said, did not really see much of it. I have to watch the Outrageous O'Connor episode and see whereabouts that was. Next one's coming, another Series 3 episode, Gum 2. That was from Tin Man. So that's the next one coming in a few weeks' time. So creased back of the magazine. So I said, let's get on with this. So lights back on. It always looked a bit brown, this, because the model I made was very brown, and I didn't realise there was so much purple on it. Right. Quick look around. I really do like this. The detail work on this, all the paneling, separate colours. It kind of looks a bit pink, orange, metallic-y sort of, with a Klingon, with a change the paneling, but I think it's supposed to be not to say it's a Federation ship, but a humanoid sort of ship. But let's get in there close with a flyby. Try to drop it. There we go. Close on the back end. Engines in the back there uncoloured. Up to the centre. Stay in focus. Nope. Let's get the bottom side. The bottom side really does. It's a completely different ship, this. It reminds me of sort of like some sort of stingray or something. With the shape of it. There's a bit of work, this. The amount of... It's obviously a kit-bashed sort of stuff. I mean, if you're going that close there, you'd swear that's a Borg ship. Absolutely swear it's a Borg. But come over here, the sleek design there. A couple of, don't know, rear thrusters? Aft thrusters, possibly. And this tail on the bottom, the underside of a tail bit, it's kind of really odd. I mean, maybe it can attach onto something. So they've got a cargo pod or something that can attach in and then off you go. Don't know. I really like the detail on this. This is really, really nice. Colours are fantastic. I mean, in the back section on here, you've got so much different weathering. Leave the lights off a second. See? Yeah, it's a tiny little panel there with so much weathering, but then the grid part on here is just plain colour. Yeah, same there as well. 3 or 4 different colours there, it's amazing. And the back here as well. Go to the bridge section. Front of the bridge there. And there's what they could have put, if it had been if the whole Star Trek series would have been in chronological order, they could have put a deflector dish on that part, make it look very much like the NX class Enterprise. But no, that's fine. That's probably what the NX class is actually stolen from, that section there. I really like this. This is a really big model. And even these back, that's the shine on the parts there, on the grids there. That's really nice. Catches the light so well. Yeah, I'm really liking this. This is now definitely one of my favourites. And these look like they're definitely going to break off very soon before I put it in the box. Right, size-wise, it is a lot. It's good size there. Size with my hand. Underneath, that's better. But yeah, quite liking this one. AA1 again, 8070-A/A for the stand, which will stay where it is, as usual. I really like that. As for a model that they've never... See, I thought they'd have put this out as a model kit a long time ago, but they never did quite a few from Next Generation, not Next Generation, the Star Trek 3 film. I mean, they did, eventually we got Reliant from Star Trek 2, got the Klingon Bird of Prey eventually. Grissom, I think they've done one, if not then there was a kit from the fan-based ones. There was the Enterprises as well, but you thought they might have made one of them, but no, probably not much of a call for it. I don't know. Oh, that's really nice. Really nice ship there. Right then. Okay, well, with that not standing properly with the tail on the bottom, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye for now.